We've got this graph and want to find these different values. So, first of all, the limit as x approaches -3. So we go to x equals -3. That's right here. And we just go up to the graph. We see that on either side we're coming into the same y value. And so we'll just connect that y value over. It looks like it's there at 1. So that limit's going to be 1. Right, now looking at -2. -2 is right here. And as we move closer to -2 from the left, we come down to that point, and from the right we come down to that point. And so that limit from the left is down at 0. And from the right, that little plus, that is also 0. And f of 2, that should probably be a -2. F of -2 is 0, because that's where that point was. All right, now looking at 0. We're approaching 0 from the left. Now, as x comes closer to 0 from the left, we're doing this crazy thing, jumping up and down. And it looks like we're jumping up faster and faster and faster. And it doesn't look like we're changing at all. We're just getting faster and faster and faster. So, this limit, the y value, is not approaching any one number. We're just bouncing back and forth. So we say this limit does not exist. We usually denote that with DNE for does not exist. Now, as we approach 0 from the right, we're moving along this curve. And the closer and closer x gets to 0, the closer and closer y gets to 2. So that limit is 2. Now, evaluating the limit as x approaches 0, the left hand and the right hand limits must be the same. If they are not, then this limit does not exist. And now f of 0, that's just if you plug in 0, what happens? If you plug in 0, we've got a filled in point up here. So that's equal to 2. Now as x approaches 1, if we're to the left of 1, we're up here along this curve. And as we move closer and closer to 1, our y value is approaching this point right here. That's y equals 1. So that limit from the left is equal to 1. As if we're to the right of 1 for our x value and moving to the left, we're along this curve here, and we're moving closer and closer down to this y value of 0. Now, those two values from the left and from the right were not equal. So this limit does not exist. And finally, f of 1, if we plug in 1 to the function, we see that our filled in point is up here at 1. So that's equal to 1.